Hi, welcome back to the channel. This is Amy with Notes from Past Amy. We're going to be doing some ink mixing today, creating the colors that I used on my ink rainbow that aren't just available to purchase as a color, the colors I made. There's one on the rainbow, well, will be on the rainbow, that we're not making today. It was actually not on the rainbow for the same reason we won't be making it today. I don't have one of the ingredients, and that's the green. So we're going to reorder these and do them alphabetically. B, D, P, no, LP. There we go. Like that, and I'll try to remember to put time. I don't know how to actually stamp it, but I'll write which time each color begins in the description box so that if you don't care about this first one, you just want to see the pink and purple or whatever, you can skip to those. This is one with shimmer in it. I'm just going to make them as I have them here. This was originally called bright blue because I didn't know what to call it, and then if you watched my rainbow, you know why it now says blue Dynamite. For my supplies, I am using an ink vial, which will later, the color will get transferred to a jar like this. This is an empty colorverse jar. I purchased these, I did not use all this ink. I purchased this empty from Anderson Pens. Goulet Pens also sells empty ink bottles, and maybe another place. Those are the two I know of. I ordered from Anderson because their shipping is a lot better, for one, but yes. This is just an ink vial put into my mini stash and store. It's a sewing accessory item. You can also find these, maybe not these tiny ones, but the regular sized ones on Amazon and other places. Just search for a silicone makeup brush stand or holder, maybe organizer would even do it. Try to make sure it's sitting level in there. It's kind of hard to make it not sit level in there, but this will hold it very securely. A couple syringes, and then a little one for adding shimmers and little bits of ink, because I do have one that takes, like 2 mils of this and 0.3 of that other thing. So just hold on. I'll try to remember to write what I'm doing as I go here. Basically, you just take all the ingredients and dump them together, shake it up a bit, and then transfer it into your permanent bottle. So let us begin. Bright blue. Now blue Dynamite. To make this, we use blue velvet. Sorry, this isn't labeled. It did not come labeled. This is from the Dynamite 150th anniversary collection series with this annoying wedge shape. So this is the blue velvet, and Aqua Lagoon right here, and Aurora Borealis. So these are our 3 ingredients. Again, this is blue velvet, and then we're going to add some shimmer. But let's start with the inks. Blue velvet. I'm going to start with the one that doesn't have any marks. That way I can just see on the bottle when I get to the 2 mils. And then we'll also double check it when we put in 2 mils of Aqua Lagoon, but I can also draw up the same, exact amount that I need. I kind of like to double check what I'm doing. This is the first one, so we're just going to pull up some ink. That's more than 2, but that's okay. And then carefully here, watch what we're doing. Hold on a sec. This is a different vial from the one. Yeah, okay, that's one I usually use. I try to keep one vial empty for mixing purposes because I never know exactly when I'm gonna feel like mixing ink. But then it means sometimes it's one and sometimes it's another. Okay, so we're right at 2. I knew that was more than 2. Since I'm not experimenting with this color, I'm just showing you this color. I'm gonna go ahead and clear that out. Rest it on an old sock because it doesn't matter if that gets ink on it. And we're going to move to the next ingredient, Aqua Lagoon. We also need 2 of this. If I'm just playing around with it, I'll keep the syringe by the ink bottle, and then I can continue adding, not really subtracting, but adding colors as I need to. Double check my measurement here. Okay. Should be about perfect. 3 and 4. Yep. Okay. So this is blue Dynamite. We put in 2 of blue velvet. These are all Diamine ink colors. And we put in 2 of Aqua Lagoon. Now we're going to put in 1 of Aurora Borealis. Okay. Again, I'm going to try to find one with numbers. Measure it up to 1. Yeah, that's clean. And then double check it when I add it to the vial. Okay. 1. And that's Aurora Borealis. Boom. That was such a small amount of ink, it probably wouldn't have made a difference where I put it, but it did go back in the bottle. Now let's add some shimmer. And I'm going to have to wash my little one between these because I did put in 2 different colors. Since I want to make it the same as I did before, I'm going to add those same 2 colors. I used dark purple shimmer, so this is my dark purple, and gold. And we're going to put in 0.1 of each of these. These require a lot of shaking, so I'm going to get that going. Let's do that on one hand while I write down in the other hand. 0.1, that point is very important, or you're going to have way too much shimmer. Dark purple shimmer, I can shake that off screen. And 0.1 of gold. You can pick whatever colors you want, but this is what I used. Can I see the difference? Well, no, but that's okay. Like I said, we're making it the same way I did the first time. Woo! They're finally mixed up. These require some dedication. And then I'm going to have to clean this. There we go. 0.1. There we go. A couple extra times so you see the shimmer isn't coming out anymore. I will be right back. There, I've got the syringes washed now too for the next color. Make sure there's no water or leftover ink in that. It's really clean. And we're going to go with the second color. I'm trying to remember which one I did. I think it was gold, right? I think so. I sure hope so. Silver. Not silver. Purple. And 0.1 of purple. There we go. Add that. Ready to mix it together. Grab my lid. See the shimmer down there? All mixed in. Mix a full vial. Beautiful blue color. And that's this one right here. What if we just do a swipe? There we go. Ta-da! And that's how I make the blue dynamite. Now, let's make another color. Blue dynamite lives right here. Oh, I forgot to shake that first. Make sure I had the shimmer in there. Well, what's done is done. This is the way I have to do it because, yep. Or I guess the way I've always done it, so the way I think I have to do it. And that's blue dynamite. Now, I can't use this for ink because that is contamination at its finest. So let's make a line there. Let's do not perfectly pink. Faux Dark Lilac. Next, D or F, either way, it is next in line. This takes 2 colors. Lamy Beryl, it's a crystal, and Blue Velvet. So 1 Lamy, 1 Dynamite. I'm so sorry, this doesn't have the label. It just didn't come with it, and I didn't feel like letting the company overseas know that didn't have a label. Like, it's fine. I know what it is. It's just not the best for ink mixing videos. Faux Dark Lilac. This is in a small one, and I can never tell how much is there because those ink vent little vial jar things, they just hold onto the ink all around the sides, and you can't tell how much is actually there. So I'm going to put that into one of these Colorverse bottles. I can put on my spice shelves where I keep all my inks, I can put a row of these in the back and these in the front, either way. And so it holds a lot of inks. So we're going to dump that in there, but after I'll go ahead and mix it so you can see it more clearly. First, I need one that has the numbers on it. See, these are pretty much useless when you're trying to mix and don't have any kind of numbers on your vial, unless you just want to kind of mix for fun. Let's make sure there's no water in that. And then we're going to pull up all the way. You want to make sure there's no air in there. Go back down. There it is. All the way to 5. There we go. All the way up to 5. Expel that. Okay. And then another one. This is why I can't do it in a vial, because the vial ain't big enough. That's where it was. Okay, there we go. Plus another one. If you can't read my numbers, it's because there's nail polish on them, and it's a glitter nail polish because I don't have any regular clear right now. So if it's hard to read, I am sorry. But that's what keeps these numbers from coming off. I did not know about it in time to do all of them. So that's coming out soon on a tips video, but thought it would be useful for you to know here and now as well. Now we have to get another one with numbers because we need 1 of the Blue Velvet. Just 1. I had to buy both inks so I could have 1 of this. Same thing. Get rid of that air. And put in 1. See, you don't want the air. 1 of the Blue Velvet. It's looking good and empty. Can you see that? Good and empty. Okay. And then, wrong lid. We are done with the Blue Velvet. This is Faux Dark Lilac. Isn't that beautiful? Now that I've coated the whole thing and you can't see it. I put in 6, these are milliliters, of Lamy, and it's a crystal ink, Beryl, or Burl, and 1 of Blue Velvet. This is my fast writing. I remember if I actually mixed it together, if I just kind of coated the end. I probably just coated the edge. Okay. So pretty. See that purple? Oh, I love it. It's beautiful, and that barrel gives it a great sheen. Oh, there's none on the back. Well, let's put some on the back. I like the swipe thing. Isn't that beautiful with the shimmer? It's not working well at all. Go on to the back. There we go. Let that dry. This is scientific, but it's not swatching scientific. Just mixing scientific. Alright, I need to clean and then I will come back. We also need to make a label for this. This is when I first mixed the color. There's a little in there, which reminds me we need to combine them. Yeah, like a couple mils. See that? Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And then we'll make it a proper label when I get back. I can also wash this now. Oh yeah, that's a much more respectable amount of ink. Cool. I will be right back. There we go. Here's a piece of sticker paper from something. We're gonna write, I think this is about the right size. Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh, dark black. And then I like having the color in the middle like on blue Dynamite. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put some color. Maybe. Yeah, right in the middle. How about like this? Nope. I think maybe I used the cotton swab for the other one. I don't really remember. I didn't write that part down. Well, that'll work. Not gorgeous, but it will work. Let's get the extra ink off of this. I'm getting all inky. Put that right on the front. I think that's where the labels go. I don't remember. Oh yes, I do, because they had big ovals. Yeah, I do remember. I had to clean that part myself. Close enough. Ta-da! It looks cooler with the cotton swab, but whatever. At least it's labeled now. On to the next. Lunar Lullabies. Inspired by Lapis Lullabies from Ferris Wheel Press. Ferris Wheel Fresh. Okay, Lunar Lullabies takes Eau de Nil, Twilight, almost missed that one, Havasu Turquoise or Havasu Turquoise, and Earl Grey. I don't know how I came upon that combination, but that's what my recipe says. So here we go. In order from the recipe card, Twilight is first. It's going to take so many syringes. This is my entire collection of syringes. I will have washed them so many times. Okay, so we're going to start unlabeled. There we go. Make sure that's clean. Yep. Just need one of this. Let up a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. This is only going to be measured in the vial. Right in the middle. There we go. Put the remainder back. Excellent. 1.5 mils. $1.5 mils of Eau de Nil. I have no clue if that's correctly. I'm just going to go with it. You all know what I'm talking about. 1.5. How did I do that 1.5? It says 1.5. Okay, well, we're going to do though. Sometimes I question how I do things. let's see here. There's one. I wish I'd had clear nail polish. These are really hard to read. Nope, we're just gonna have to do the one and then dirty the little one because I can't tell where it is. There's one. Yes. Right. I need this for a lot of other things though. I didn't want to use this yet. Okay, if I can read the bottom. No, it's too risky. Too risky. I need to get more of these. Okay, so we're going to do the 0.5. And then I will have to disappear again. Too much air. Redrawing. A little more. Nope, not quite enough. And that's 0.5. 0.5. I have so many little video clips to put together now. It's okay. This is permanently on file. For the next two colors, the turquoise and the Earl Grey, I used 0.3 of each of these. And then, of course, I had to throw in some shimmer because I hadn't used the silver shimmer. I used the purple and gold in Blue Dynamite. So here is, whoops, wrong one, the silver shimmer, 0.3, 0.3, 0.1. So I need to go wash my little guy. We will be right back. Now 0.3 of the turquoise. I don't know what this type of syringe is called. The whole thing filled up is 1 milliliter, so something very tiny and precise. There we go. 0.3. And washing. And 0.3 of Earl Grey. Then I'll just have to vanish one more time for that silver. 0.3. Nope, have some air in there, pull it up a little more. There we go. Got a whole 0.1 of air. That's okay. Just don't count the air when you're measuring the 0.3, count the ink. Alright, last disappearance. And we're ready for the shimmer. Just a 0.1 this time. Of course, we need to write down the rest of the recipe. 0.3. OIC. Earl Grey. 0.1 silver shimmer. These are by Pannonia. I think I showed that to you. This is the silver color. I'd love to get a couple more of these. They have a really pretty ocean blue, I think it's called, and then the light purple, of course, was out of stock last time, so still need to get that light purple. Sometimes I feel I should be more gentle shaking these, but it just takes forever when you're more gentle. And I need to go water the garden, so just getting it done. Ooh, covered in silver bubbles. Oh my. There we go. 0.1. Transfer those. Good. Okay, that needs cleaned again. That should be the entire recipe. Whoa. There we go. Aha. should put this back in there. Can I do that with one hand? I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Lunar Lullabies. Oops, add a little bit of purple on there from the last one. Here we go, here's the color right here. There it is. Some on the bottom too. Ta-da! Now this little purpley bit right here. The rest. Cool. Let that dry. I'm going to clean this pen a little bit better. And reassemble it. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Super pretty. And this is going to go into, there's the shimmer. This jar right here. Do I need that shaken? No. Let's just have it. You can put however much shimmer you want in these. This is how much shimmer I put in these. And that makes about an amount that I forgot to tell you. It's about 3, I think. Ta-da! Lunar Lullabies. Lighter version, darker version. Excellent. Last one. Perfectly pink. This is a blend. I think it's Black Cherry on Carnation. Let me check my notes. Yes. Black Cherry and Carnation. Indeed it is. So Private Reserve, Black Cherry, Dynamite Carnation from the Flower series. I guess we could go ahead and put it right in there. Then I wouldn't have to wash my little vial again. Makes this color. We're going to put 1 of this giant, have to have one with numbers, yeah, of this giant jar of Black Cherry. Get the water out of that. Just 1, yep, just 1. Okay, here we go. Let the air, let's get the air out. There we go, 1 of Black Cherry. Oh yeah, that's nice and empty. Nice and empty. Whoops, I spilled something. Well, it's just gonna have to wait. And then get another measured one. That's all the Black Cherry we need. This also makes 3 mils. Carnation. This is a very bright light, kind of neon-y type of pink. We're going to put 2 of this in there. There we go. 2. The colors don't, the numbers don't mean anything to anyone besides me, so don't worry about those. And that's that. Pretty pink. I forgot to write any of those directions. Very, very simple. That's why this was on the left side of my rainbow, because it's very easy to mix. Super pretty, perfectly pink. You don't need sunglasses. It's not too red. Ah. Got it everywhere now. Okay, we're going to call that good. And I'm going to write down the recipe for you. Perfectly pink. 1 of Private Reserve Black Cherry. And 2 of Diamine Carnation. Scribble, scribble. There you go. So those are our 4 beautiful colors. Lunar Lullabies, looking a little bluer here. Yeah, that's the same. It's a little more green here. Just depends on how it gets swatched. This one's very, very blue. That's why I had it called bright blue in the beginning. Call it Blue Dynamite now. And then the Faux Dark Lilac. Isn't that beautiful? You can see as it's dried, it's turned more of a pink. Pinky purple. I don't have any sheen there. I don't worry about sheen because my paper never shows sheen. So there we go. A nice bright blue cyan type of color. Nice warm purple. This teal with shimmer, of course. I had shimmer to a lot of my inks. I just haven't shown you all my inks. And then perfectly pink. Not too red, not too orange, not too neon, not too... Yeah, it's perfect. Perfectly pink. And that's how you make them. So hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I got this all pieced together properly and it wasn't too much of a mess. I have ink everywhere now. That's okay. It's worth it. Super, super fun. Questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you next time.